Antonio Pierce, the Las Vegas Raiders head coach, has hit a harsh reality. The Raiders are a tough team to transform. Pierce was touted as the franchise's new hope after the turbulent Josh McDaniels era, a coach who could finally bring discipline and success to a roster long known for its underperformance. However, Antonio Pierce's initial optimism has swiftly been eroded by the typical Raiders malaise. After a demoralizing 36-22 defeat at home to the Carolina Panthers, a team widely considered one of the weakest in the league, the cracks in his motivational approach started to show. In the post-game conference, Pierce didn't mince words, stating, "I think there were definitely some individuals who made business decisions, and will make business decisions going forward as well. We got our ass whooped. I would have booed us too." For Pierce, this was their first home game after an encouraging win in Baltimore, raising fans' hopes. However, the humiliating defeat at the hands of an underperforming team that had scored just 13 points in its first two games shattered those hopes. The Raiders conceded 450 yards, failed to create a single turnover, and had possession for a mere 24 minutes. Pierce's candid admission of the team's poor performance marks a significant departure from his initial hopeful stance. It also highlights the persistent issues plaguing the Raiders, a team that has struggled since their Super Bowl loss in 2002, winning only about a third of their games. Despite Pierce's prior positive influence and the team's short-lived success under him, the ingrained problems within the organization seem insurmountable. With 13 coaches over the past 21 years, none have managed to inspire or terrorize the team into consistent success. Pierce, the current motivational beacon, now faces the same challenge, knowing that his time might be limited if things don't improve. The frustration in his voice was palpable when he responded with a single word, "nothing," to a question about positives from the game. His public ire might shake the team, but history suggests a turnaround is unlikely. In a league where parity has become the norm this season, the Raiders remain a frustratingly predictable entity. With every other team regressing to a mediocre mean, the Raiders' perpetual underachievement stands out. Pierce's open threat to make business decisions suggests drastic changes, but also underlines his limited authority, not being the general manager. If the Raiders' form doesn't improve, Antonio Pierce's spell in charge could end prematurely, potentially within the average 26 games that Raiders coaches last. For now, he remains the man with the impossible job of breaking a two-decade cycle of disappointment. His journey with the Raiders, initially filled with hope, now teeters on the brink of another chapter in their long history of struggle.